Janice got a button. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It plays cool music just like yours.
Does it really?
Yep. If I don't turn the sound down, it does.
I got more buttons now.
That's what you needed is more buttons.
I know, but I'm not using a lot of the buttons.
I'm just jealous. I have button envy.
Don't, because you got to figure out where to put all the buttons.
Not if you just have one.
Yeah, you do. You got to, I want to put it here. I want to put it there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to show number 85 of Bacon in Your Mailbox. There she is.
85?
It is 85. I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller. That is my, I don't know, we can call her Vanna White. We could call her one of the ladies on Dancing with the Stars. You've kind of got a lot going on each and every show.
Sometimes, yes. I just like to keep you guessing on what kind of craziness is going to come up today.
Yeah, AKA it's Jana Clark, community admirer, and her fancy mug she got for Christmas, still sporting that.
Oh, it is beautiful. I mean, it is just a piece of art in my hand.
It is.
It's Tuesday, one piece of wood. Yeah,
January 26, 2021, if you needed the date today. I've got to get committed again to a mug. I'm not really committed right now.
I have several that are in the rotation right now.
Okay. But coffee tastes better out of your favorite mug.
That's why I have several, because I like them. I like the flavor out of this one. I like the flavor out of this one. This one is, I have an afternoon mug. Like I kind of have morning rotation mugs and I have afternoon mugs.
That's big time. Yeah,
I know. I'm so fancy.
Speaking of big time, good morning, Carter Blankenship.
Carter, big time Blankenship.
Can't start a day without saluting Carter. And we can't start Bacon in Your Mailbox without finding out what Baconites are committed to the show.
Who was quick on the draw this morning?
Quick on the draw today, Morgan Castor.
Quick on the draw.
Good morning, Morgan.
Quick on the draw, Castor.
Jay Hobbs is in there. You may actually need those sunglasses today. We may actually see some sun later on.
Oh, I wore mine all day yesterday. Was it really that dark out?
Where did that come from? I didn't realize it was going to rain that much.
At one point in the middle of the day, it looked like midnight out. And then I heard thunder and I was like, what month is it?
Yeah, Daisy was not a fan of the thunder at all.
Oh, I'm sorry.
First time. Well, that's the first time she'd heard that.
Yep.
Little puppy lost her lid.
Oh, no. Hug her.
And then Vicky says, hiya. A wave.
Hey, Vicky.
And looks like 7 bacons today.
So Aunt Vicky's working on the spring countdown. I've been keeping an eye on her. She's in charge of getting me all the way to spring.
Did we drop the crazy Aunt Vic?
Oh, crazy Aunt Vic. Well, she's crazy some days. Yeah. I think she would agree with that.
I don't think that Jana's mug holds a whole pot.
Well, that would be such a bad thing. It is kind of big. Actually, I just hold it up. It's a normal size. Like it's a 12 ouncer or 12, I don't know how many ounces. It's a regular size.
We use the AeroPress.
Yes.
Which is a plastic, kind of like a French press thing. So you got to be careful on how big your mug is, because it doesn't sit properly and you don't want that going flying everywhere.
No. No.
So let's see. Dustin Shepard, good morning, Pops and Baconites. Hashtag Hog Nation. He's big on making that happen.
I love it.
So, there's Brian Dennis in.
Hey, Brian.
Oh, man, we got quite a few. Good morning from Virginia.
Shane.
Former king of Ronnieville, Shane Crutcher.
Yeah. Love it.
And good morning, Elaine. Appreciate you joining us today. For those that aren't in Virginia, this is your forecast for today. Looking at periods of clouds and sunshine, 56. Low clouds and colder tonight, down to 31. And then on and off snow and rain in the afternoon for tomorrow with a high of 39. And I think by Thursday, we could see an inch or so of snow, 70% chance.
But see, what's crazy about that is how do you can't get an inch of snow when it's 39 degrees outside and it's 50 something today. So I don't know. You may
That's
need
it.
to call the weatherman and ask him.
That's that whole Kentucky weather. If you don't like it, wait 5 minutes and it'll change.
Well, isn't that the truth?
We
For
get
sure.
that. I did see out in Nevada, they got snow. They had a bunch of snow yesterday.
I
And
know.
even the
That was
Sahara Desert.
that's what I was going to say. It is like at some point all the way across west to east, there is some type of winter precipitation happening right now, which is really kind of bizarre. And then they had storms in Alabama, like major tornadoes and stuff. It's crazy right now.
And I would just like a little bit of snow, some measurable snow, please.
Well, maybe you'll get it this week.
Hey, good for you, Elaine. Elaine says, just so we know, since the conversation last week, she hasn't made her bed since then. You're welcome. You've got plenty of extra time. And if you did not get to join us for that show, well, one, you need to go back and watch it. But we talked about that some scientists say we should not be making our beds because the dust mites in there like it.
They like it.
When you make
Makes them happy. So they make more.
Yeah. So no more monkeys jumping on the bed, but the dust
That's
mites,
right.
they're going to be all over it. Yeah. There's the bearded wonder. There you go. The bearded wonder, Ken Salee.
Wow. I like that.
He should use that on his show.
You know, I'm a nickname person. I love nicknames. The bearded wonder is perfect for Ken. That's so funny.
Yeah. The bearded wonder. He could start his YouTube videos with that. Hello,
There you
I'm the bearded wonder, Ken Salee, with bluegrass beards.
That's fun. He does have a beard going on.
Yeah. Hey, Shane, update. Manassas, Virginia, high 43 and snow showers. So
Got it.
we might have to, if Shane's going to start joining us all the time, I may have to do Shane's weather forecast as well.
Maybe. There you go. 43. I'll take mine today. I'm not switching with him today. That's for sure.
Justin's in this morning. Good morning, Justin.
Hey, Justin.
Justin's a demolition derby guy. He loves those demo derbies.
He likes to smash and crash.
Yeah, I do too.
I know you do.
We need a bacon in your mailbox demo derby car.
Oh my gosh. Stop it.
We're going to be big time. All these people want to be TikTok famous and YouTube famous.
I know.
You want to be an influencer? You be an influencer. I just want to be a demo derby driver with my name on the car.
You just want a demo car.
Just be careful, though, what you ask for. It'll end up being a bad deal.
Truly, right?
Yeah. There's Brandon Curry. Good morning, Brandon. That's a nice picture of him and his bride.
Good morning.
So,
She's cute.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah. It was. I
don't have my husband on my profile picture.
You don't?
Nope. Do you?
I don't have your husband on my profile picture either. That would be odd, Jana.
He's
Why would
so
I do that?
When I tell him that, Greg.
Right. I mean, I love Mitch. I mean, he's a great guy.
I should do that. It's getting ready to be Valentine's Day and all. I should find a cute little lovey-dovey close-up, smash and face picture and put it up there.
Well, today, if you were looking for a reason to celebrate, and you mentioned in our pre-show meeting,
yep,
that today is planned for a vacation day, and we'll discuss that a little bit in a minute. But today is also Spouses Day.
Nice. We'll see another reason I should put Mitchell on my Facebook profile.
Now, but guys, before you freak out and be like, oh yeah, it's another day to get them candy and to buy them a gift certificate for a massage. It's not what it's about.
Right.
Right. It's about a day for giving time rather than gifts and celebrating your spouse.
There you go.
Couples are encouraged to spend time alone and to reflect on their journey so far.
Lots of journey, lots of miles behind us.
Yeah. Hey, Andy's late. Good morning, Andy. Yeah, you're late to the show, so you've got to clean up afterwards. So when we're done
That's right.
and we leave, you got to wash everything up.
That's right.
Yeah. So Brian says, early in my marriage, I'd make the bed every morning until I discovered my wife didn't like the way I did it and made the bed her way. So I'm going on 20 years of not making the bed.
Well, that's better for the bed bugs anyway. See?
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Yeah, I like Brian. Well, Brian can't make the bed, but boy, he can come up with ideas. The Lakeland buys the donuts.
There you go.
I think it's great.
Don't forget that, Andy, next time.
He's on it. So couples day is today. Will you celebrate that? Will you and Mitch, like, do you have a show that you and Mitch are binge watching or watching together?
So we're into Yellowstone now. Have you watched it?
I have not.
So it's good. It is it's intense. And it is
Okay.
sometimes you got to plug your ears because whew, the language isn't well, it's not for it's not for immature
Uh,
lines.
uh,
Fascinating. And the scenery, beautiful, and the music, amazing. So it is our latest like date night binge.
okay. All right. Your picture kind of froze up
It's
there for
good.
a second. I don't know what's
Oh,
going on. Yeah. But it was a great
can
picture
you
of
hear
you.
me?
Yeah. Oh, I can hear you. It but
Okay.
but your frozen face was awesome.
Great. What? See, it's so unfriendly. Frozen faces hate me.
It was great. Elaine loves Yellowstone, and then Brandon says Yellowstone's a great show.
It
So
is.
can't go wrong with Kevin Costner. Boy, you don't hear that every day.
It's true. And he played his character's really good too. We're at the end of the first season. So we just started season 2. So we are making our way. We just started it a few weeks ago. And I think there are like 4 seasons now. And so we have a lot to look forward to, which is fun. So
So I
I'd
guess
heard about it for so long and we finally decided to check it out.
it is hard to keep up, though. I don't know how people do it. Eric Clemens, when we sit down sometimes, he'll talk, be talking about TV and he'll say, have you seen this show? No. Have you seen this show?
Yeah.
No. I'm like, where do you have time to watch all these shows?
So see, I'm one at a time. I can't if I try to watch this and then watching it, like I won't watch anything else until I make my way through this one.
Yeah.
We were that way when we did Stranger Things. We were that way when we did Ozark. I have to do one. I have to focus on one at a time.
Now,
Oh, Elaine,
I don't know who
Elaine.
Rip is. Yeah.
You just have.
I mean, we're going to watch it. That's going to go on our list. So I did finally watch Queen's Gambit.
Oh, it's so good.
It is great. It was
It's
awesome.
so good.
Now
I
Jennifer,
wanted that to last longer. Actually, that was only one season, and I wish it had 4 or 5 or a million.
yeah, it was. I kind of enjoy those though because you can just kind of get
That's true.
through everything. So we're watching right now. We are watching Homeland, which is
Wait, Homeland?
yeah,
I don't know that one. What's
it's
it about?
it's all about terrorists and stuff. And apparently,
Okay, I'll put that on
after
my
the
list.
second season, it changes and it gets even better. But we're into it. But they're 1 hour episodes, and Jennifer wants to watch like two. Last night we watched two and a half because I
Wow.
fell asleep during one. So we got caught up, and then we watched two more. But that last one, she said, "Hey, let's just watch the first 10 minutes to see what happened." Every time,
Every
every
time.
time.
Every time.
So
I have like if it's a cliffhanger and like you don't know if someone's going to make it or if they're going to wake up from a coma or if their kids find their way home. I have been known to say, I just want to watch it till I know what happens and then I can give it up. If I know that's the one and only sole purpose for me watching a little bit longer.
yeah, we're gonna watch that one, but I won't stay just committed to that one. I think maybe we may jump into Yellowstone too, so we can jump around. I like a little variety there.
Mitch
Uh,
can do it. I just have a hard time keeping up with everything at different
yeah,
times. Like when I mean, just to read, I know I read one book at a time. I watch one show at a time. Like that's it.
yeah. I need a little bit of variety because you're committed to. We spend so much time in front of computers anymore. I,
Oh,
I
for sure.
just I just don't. I don't know why, but sometimes I want to not have to worry about that and think about.
Yeah.
And these shows are intense, and so you got to think about a lot of stuff.
So that's an interesting thing. So we watched I don't know what we were watching one time. Occasionally, I like to watch shows that I can just kind of have on in the background that I can
Hmm.
do something else while I'm watching it. Like Queen's Gambit, I didn't get anything done. There was no laundry, there was no crafts, there was no organizing, no click listing. I was
Hmm.
so focused in on that show. And that's a different type of commitment because I feel like I lose some time, like I lose some productivity because I'm not getting other stuff done at the same time.
Right. Sports to me, I watch a lot of sports because I don't have to be 100% focused.
Amen.
You can see stuff. Morgan, I don't know about that. Jennifer
Watched
watched
it.
that. Whew.
It was good. But my husband didn't I like that. Mitch wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did. Like it's definitely, I think, chick flicky. Is that bad to say? Is that not
I,
good?
I mean, I know what their hobby is.
Well, yeah, it's a little steamy
It,
in places.
in places, every place that I saw, they went to every place and got steamy.
Wow.
They're like,
I thought it was good.
they're like, hey, there's a moat. Let's go there. I'm like, what? I didn't watch it, but just in passing, I would come through the room and it's steamy.
Yep.
And Jennifer's like, well, you just come through at the wrong times. No, if I'm
I
walking
agree.
through, it just anyway. Jay just finished Cobra Kai. We've got to we're behind on it too, but who doesn't want to watch that? Come on, Karate Kid.
We watched a couple episodes, and I feel like I've seen all the episodes. I couldn't hang.
Really?
Yeah.
Vicky says Homeland was great. The first two seasons have been awesome.
All right,
really
I'm putting that one on my list too.
Yeah.
Hey, when does Stranger Things come back? Because I'm going to have to rewatch all the Stranger Things to get caught up again. It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
start
the
writing
reason I
things
got
down.
Netflix to start with back in the old days when we started this last spring.
Mhm.
That was the reason that I became a Netflixer, was for Stranger Things.
Really, I've not seen that.
Oh, it's good.
Now, Shane says Homeland goes off the tracks in season 3. Is that good or is that bad? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, it depends on
Because
what you're looking for. What you
I
enjoy.
know the storyline that we're on now is starting to wrap up. So I know after season 2, the storyline's not going to be there. It just
you're waiting on it.
If it does, I'm out.
Yeah.
Designated Survivor has 3 seasons, and I enjoyed that.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Kristen wants to know. By the way, good morning, Kristen. But The Crown, that is a couples show that we're watching.
Yeah.
So with some friends, actually, it's not even a couple show anymore because Jeff Knoll has joined us on watching The Crown. So we've got to get together and get caught up. We are got to get into that final season. So Morgan knows you must have seen episode 6. No, come on. That was probably.
Yeah, that's all he saw. That's all he saw, Morgan.
That must be the moat episode. She's not saying there was a lot of relations. She goes, oh yeah, episode 6, the moat.
Oh goodness.
Let me guess, episode 5 was the horse stable. So
maybe.
Bridgerton equals romance novels.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Reagan says Stranger Things.
Fashion too. Very interesting fashion.
There's your answer, Jana.
What was? Oh. What? Yeah. Oh. Goodness. Okay, I had to wait a while.
You got to wait a while. Yeah, I guess I will have to watch Stranger Things. It's couples day, and I don't want it to sound bad, but I don't necessarily. I need to find a show that I'm not watching with Jennifer. You know, I need my own show.
Yeah.
Like
Stranger Things could be it.
Gold Rush is my show, but it's a show that I have to wait for because it's regular season stuff.
Oh.
I got to focus to know, on gold weigh-ins. They throw those things in everywhere, and that's all I really care about. So
yeah.
And then Brian says he just started watching Car Masters. First episode, they took a 1973 Pinto and turned it into a high 7-second car, a Pinto.
I don't think I can watch car shows. You might could.
Mm-hmm. I turned a 1978 Pinto into a demo derby car.
There you go.
Yeah. They removed the gas tank because, those Pintos were known to blow up or whatever back in the day.
So then you could use them for other stuff.
Yeah. So, demo derby cars, you remove the gas tanks and move them around anyway.
So how do they move if they don't have a gas tank?
Well, it's not the standard gas tank. You put it in the middle of the car.
Oh, got it.
And it's
so
protected.
It can take the bash.
So it can't get, punctured or anything like that. So
makes sense.
It's all about safety there.
Yeah.
Crashing into each other at high rates of speed.
Safety.
So plan your vacation day is today. That's a holiday.
It is National Plan Your Vacation Day.
Yeah. because apparently people do not take time and plan their vacations. There is a study done, and I was looking for it here, and I thought I had it in front of me. Yeah, 52% of Americans don't use all their vacation days, and 24% haven't taken any paid leave in more than a year.
Yeah. So are you guilty of that?
I take them, I waste them a
Yeah.
lot. Some days I take them and just sit here and do nothing,
Right.
or I take them and go. Like last year, two of my vacations that I took were to work on my other job, to
Other projects. Yeah.
racing stuff. So I spent time in the woods working on stuff.
So traditionally, before this past year, because I think you have to take 2020 out of the mix. It is about this time of the year when people are looking. They've just been, the holidays are over. They've just gotten their tax information in. They're perhaps looking for a tax return, and they're looking at how they're maybe going to spend their vacation time next summer. And so this is the ideal time for companies to get people's vacations on their calendars. People are planning. And so I think that's why it falls on at this time of the year. But what is interesting is that we're a little unsure of what our travel season is going to look like, right? We're not sure exactly where we're going to be able to go, when, if it's going to be safe. And so research right now is more important than ever. And so the message in my world and in the travel industry, tourism world, is to take advantage now of planning and have a couple of options, right? So plan the week you're going to take off from work and get that scheduled, and then keep an eye on things and do some research on where it is, where some things you want to do, some things you want to see. Maybe flexibility is key. Look at cancellation policies. Pick a place that you can maybe drive to instead of fly to. So there are some things that you can do now, because we're really going to want to travel this summer, and that's what people are talking about in my industry right now.
And that's what we're planning on doing now. The RV industry has went through the roof because people know that they can pack their own stuff and go to the woods or go distances. We've taken our camper up to the Upper Peninsula in Michigan. We've taken it to Florida, and Jennifer's already going, hey, 2021, we're getting to the beach. And
where's it going?
We've got the truck, basically that was the thing. I got you, let you get your truck.
Right.
So
get ready camper, to pull my house.
We're going to pull it down and potentially, I guess, spend some more time on the beach, which, you Perfect. Pack your own food and go down there. It's good to go.
Yep. But we have a lot of people looking at, we are so drivable from so many areas of the country. The outdoors will continue to be a really popular vacation for people this summer. Nobody knows better than us what we have in our backyard as far as rivers and lakes and trails and the opportunity to experience, whether it's bourbon or history or whatever in our area. So what's really great about Elizabethtown in our area of Central Kentucky is we have a little bit of everything. And so you just get yourself here. And we've done a great job with travel guidelines and safety guidelines. Not only in the country, Kentucky's done a good job. In the state of Kentucky, E-Town in our area has done a good job. So today's your day to start your research. And so our tagline really is plan now, have fun later. And there's no better time to start planning than today. So it marks the beginning.
Jay's already got 3 vacations planned.
Perfect.
A-Sun basketball tournament, so he could see his kid at Lipscomb.
There you go.
Break and 4th of July beach trip.
Perfect.
4th of July sounds a little too crowded for me, so that's always the balance for us, is trying to find that time that it's not going to be crazy. And honestly, getting a camper down to Florida now may be a challenge because of everybody doing that.
Yeah. Well, that's why you got to plan early. Plan early, but stay flexible.
Well, I have that's a conversation that's always hot. I have a business that I own that is a weekend business. And I don't know what weekends my business is going to be busy until people book races. So
sure.
Just never know. Now I can say no, but it can't be a massive race because
Right.
if that's the case, then I'm going to be there for, MC work and sound system, that kind of stuff. But anyway.
So plan for a couple of different ones and know when your drop dead date is, when you need to like pencil a couple in, establish a date where you need to be able to turn that pencil to pen, and you'll be ready.
Yep. Dad says vacation at Cardinal Landing. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to spend some time down there, but I don't think that's a vacation because anytime we're down there, Dad and I are talking about what we're going to build and what we're going to cut down and what we're going to move.
Right.
We spend more time walking around with dreams than anything.
I don't think that's a Jennifer Milby vacation.
No, there's not enough sand there. Right. Now we could fix that.
You could.
That's not a bad option. We could as a beach going there.
There you go.
Elaine says the news just said that Thunder is scheduled for this year. I mean, we do spring break, but that is officially the kickoff to our camping season is camping at Thunder over Louisville.
Yeah. I don't know if they're going to be, camping might be, I don't know if there'll be other crowd. Well, there may be some crowd allowed with restrictions. I don't know what the situation will be for camping, but I did hear that the actual event was going to happen in some capacity.
Yeah. So with the camping thing, it's the parking lot next to Slugger Field. There are probably like 200 campers there. So you could socially distance in your groups. That's pretty easy to do.
Yeah.
It's pricey, but it's pretty easy to do. And I love it because, I'm not a big crowds guy. So I can show up we usually show up now on Thursday night and then we stay all day Friday and do a bourbon tour or something. And then the guys do. And then you've got Saturday and then we come home on Sunday. So
what I've heard is that areas where crowd control is easily handled have a much better chance. And so you might be able to do that this year. Who knows?
Yep. All right. So moving on to some other things here with it being Couples Day. And I know it's not supposed to be about gifts, but we'll think about Valentine's Day because, Mitch is a very special man. And I know you want to buy him special things. You can't always buy him bourbon. You could.
That'd be okay with him.
But, and I've thought about this in the past and I didn't know how it would go over. Maybe if you try this with Mitch, then I could maybe try this next year with Jennifer.
All right.
So Valentine's Day is around the corner and the Bronx Zoo is bringing back its Name a Roach promotion. Where you can name a Madagascar hissing cockroach after a loved one. Or I guess not so loved one if you wanted.
Not so loved one.
In exchange for a $15 donation.
That's hysterical.
You even get a snazzy digital certificate. Now,
nice.
With you loving Mitch the way you love Mitch, for $75, you can get the works.
Oh.
Which is a roach plush doll.
Stop it.
A roach candle. A printed certificate with the roach's name on it. And a very crawly Valentine's Day virtual encounter with a Madagascar hissing cockroach and a surprise animal guest from the Bronx Zoo.
I think I don't love him that much. Isn't that sad?
Poor Mitch. That's a rough deal.
If I told him that I had spent money to name a roach after him, he would question my sanity.
Yeah. I'm questioning my sanity of life. I mean, look, I have young folks picking on me all the time too. Everybody.
I mean,
and naming a roach after me because there goes, oh, but at least you're saying you would spend the $15 on me. Reagan, that's funny. So nice. That's so sweet.
Look where we've come from. I've always heard that you can name stars after people. You can adopt animals, but naming a roach after someone, and I'm with Vicky. What in the heck is a roach candle? Like, I'm pretty sure that's not allowed.
It's got roach legs in it or something.
I'm gonna stick with bourbon. I'm gonna stick with bourbon for Mitch. Yeah. Actually, I have another idea for Valentine's Day this year, and I hope it works out. Okay. I'll tell you
later. Yeah. I need to go to Buff City Soaps and say, hey, can you do bourbon and diesel fuel? Yeah, we could potentially do that in a candle. No, I want that in my laundry detergent. Elaine makes it good. I don't know what it would smell like. I don't really necessarily want
Oh,
to
I
know what
want
a
to
roach
know.
candle would smell like.
I do not
Uh,
want to know,
so
especially
okay.
one that called a hissing. Anything called
Yeah.
hissing, not on my list. Like, can't be part of my world.
So you had mentioned the stars that you can name after them, which I did that years ago for Jennifer.
Yeah.
So there's a star out there with her name on it. But there's also, you can buy a piece of property in Australia. I can't remember what the price is, but it's a little bitty block, little square that you can buy of property in Australia
Fun.
that you can have, and you could be actually no, it may be in England. Yeah, it's in
Oh,
England because then you could be the lady of said property.
that's funny.
That's kind of
There
cool.
you go.
So, all right. So, one more story here, and
Okay.
I think we found the perfect job.
Oh,
That
good.
it. I think I mean, radio's dream job. Doing this is kind of a dream job. I mean, literally, it's chill.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not the tourism director. Hey,
No,
you
no.
are
You're
you're
right.
literally like a cruise ship. Uh, you're the relations person for a cruise ship, but you just don't have to go get on the water.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, they've corrected me here. Ireland is where it's at.
Oh,
So
close enough.
Reagan says I should go to Jennifer Starr. I'm gonna have to block Reagan.
But that would be a fun trip.
It would be. So there's if your ideal workday is sitting around eating candy and judging, and that may sound like a lot of offices. Well,
I'm intrigued.
here's some good news. There is actually a job that exists where you can get paid to do these things.
A candy taster?
Candy Funhouse is hiring part-time and full-time candyologist to help the company try out and narrow down which candies will be a part of their first ever Candy Funhouse branded candy line. It'll be 10 different candies, but they'll first need to be narrowed down from hundreds of options. So that'll be your job, tasting candies and judging them.
See, my luck, it would be like a game of Bean Boozled where some of those candies tasted like diesel fuel. And I would be the one that got stuck tasting all the horrible ones. I wouldn't get cherry, strawberry, and apple pie. It would not work that way.
Yeah. Well, if you want the job, you should be, they say you should have enthusiasm and eagerness to try confectionery products
Oh,
and
see, I'm not.
consider aspects of taste, texture, and quality. And you've got to write a brief 2-sentence description for each product that you test. So that's not you?
I'm pretty sure that's not me because I can't take a chance on that. Give up all this? I mean,
Good
come
point.
on.
The full-time position will net you $30 an hour,
Wow.
though you'll have to go to work in person in Ontario, Canada. So
That's not a bad
unfortunately,
place.
yeah. The part-time position requires 15 hours a week, and that can be done at home, and you'll earn $26 an hour.
Now that sounds like the better gig, really.
Yeah. 2 people have the opportunity for full-time spots, and they're going to be choosing 8 people to take the role part-time. And you have until February the 15th to apply if you want to do that.
Get your stuff in.
That'd be a fun job.
I don't know. Diesel fuel,
Yeah.
black licorice.
There's a lot of
Crap.
bad ideas that I guess, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What if you got the candy that tasted like a hissing roach?
Mm.
Doesn't sound so great now, does it?
No, it doesn't. Okay,
No.
maybe that's not the greatest of things.
Not.
All right.
Not.
So one more. Oh, what was the other thing? The lottery. Somebody won that almost $1 billion over the
Shh,
weekend.
Don't tell anybody I won.
Well, it couldn't have been you because you weren't here. Believe me, I check what state it is because I want to make sure I'm nice to everybody if somebody in Kentucky wins it. It's $1 billion, almost $1 billion.
So listen, I laughed because I was like, why would we quit playing now? Because 20 million isn't enough.
Yeah, I know. But you think that's how we humans are run, though,
I
like
know.
$20 million jackpot. Well, after taxes, it's only 10.
I know. I know.
And then when you take the cash
Okay.
option, you didn't get 20. So, and I'm going to call them the world's luckiest person because you just won. I would call that great luck. You won.
Truly.
You won almost $1 billion lottery prize.
Right.
Now, if they chose the cash payout, and I don't know if they did, because once somebody wins it, I don't care, because like I'm going to go stalk them and get them to loan me money.
Right.
That comes to around $740 million.
Pocket change.
Now, I didn't take the taxes into account here, so this may throw it off a little bit, but let's put our mind around this.
Sure.
Because we can't fathom that amount of money.
No.
With the Bezos and all Elon Musk and those folks making the money they make, we can't fathom that.
Right.
So how long would it take to count all that money if it were in $1 bills? Now,
forever.
The math was done here.
Okay.
At one number per second.
Okay.
With no breaks at all. Can't take any breaks. No potty breaks, no nothing. You've got to keep counting. Keep counting. No eating breaks, nothing. Shove something in your pie hole in between your eating, between your numbers. With no breaks at all for any reason, it would take you 11 days, 13 hours, 46 minutes, and 40 seconds to count from 1 to 1 million.
Wow. To just 1.
To 1 million. Multiply that by 74, and you are spending more than 800, or multiply that by 740, and you are spending more than 814 days counting nonstop to reach that payout number.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Truly. I really can't fathom it.
That's just ridiculous.
I feel like if I win $20 off a scratch off that I get out of my Christmas stocking.
I feel lucky when I find a $5 bill in a pair of pants.
Hey, my husband put a jacket on last night and he goes, aha. And I was like, oh my gosh, he found $20. No, he found the turkey smoking recipe. Apparently he hadn't worn that jacket since Thanksgiving. And it was how to smoke the turkey. I was like, that's not even a $20 bill, dude. He was like, no, but it's very valuable.
Yeah. Well, we have gift cards that lay around and we put them in a drawer and we forget about them.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got to go back and then you'll pull them out and you'll scan. You're like, yes, there's $7 still on this one.
Yes. Unless you're my kiddo who knows exactly how much money is on his gift cards and he can't spend them quick enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's currency. That's cash.
That's right.
Free money.
Back. Free money.
Hey, not to end it on a sad note, but it was 1 year ago today that we lost Kobe Bryant.
Yes. My kids reminded me of that this morning.
Yeah. I did see where the tricked out Chevy Impala that Kobe owned is hitting the auction block and expected to bring like $250,000.
Wow.
I guess it's pretty famous and I guess it has pretty well documented history. It was on Pimp My Ride. Did you ever watch Pimp My Ride?
Nope.
Yeah. Kobe's wife,
I bet
Vanessa,
it was pretty pimped out.
Yeah, went to Pimp My Ride in 2006, which is West Coast Customs, and had him put something together for it, and she gave it to him as a Christmas gift.
Wow.
And they think $250,000, which I think would probably go higher than that.
Probably.
Yeah.
I bet.
All right, I missed this comment. Reagan says multiply that by 3 and you get Greg's age. See?
Reagan.
Rambo.
Reagan brought it today.
Joe Bennett and Eric Clemens. Let's see what you've started. You're causing juvenile delinquency in our community.
That's funny.
Oh. That's just sad. It's just sad.
She loves you.
Yeah.
We only pick on those we love the most.
I can feel
That's
that.
why so many people pick on you.
All right. So a couple of bacon bits real quick here, just to make people think today.
Heck yeah.
Did you know the dwarf planet Pluto was named by an 11-year-old British schoolgirl?
Who grew up to live in as a Bridgerton? Pluto's not a planet. Don't you know that? My
I
kids
said,
have been telling me that for years.
I said a dwarf planet.
Oh, pardon.
Yeah. Her name is Venetia Burney, 11-year-old British schoolgirl named Pluto.
I love
Did
it.
you know that Melbourne, Australia was originally named Batmania?
Bat mania.
Batmania.
Ooh, is it because they have a lot of bats?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I bring that up because today is Australia Day too, celebrating the birth of
Oh,
Australia. So
that's
I
cool.
didn't throw that in the reasons to celebrate. And
Because
I
nobody
don't.
wants to be called Batmania. It might be bad for tourism.
Yeah,
Today is plan your vacation day, however.
it's peanut brittle day too, so you can do that by eating peanut brittle.
You can eat your peanut brittle, plan your vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your friends to plan their vacations to come see you here,
Yeah.
wherever you are.
Hold on, let me channel Reagan. Unless you're like Craig and you got false teeth, then you got to take them out and you got to gum the peanut brittle.
It does get stuck in my teeth, but I like the way it tastes.
So a cluster of bananas. What do you call a cluster of bananas? Do you know?
A bunch.
Not a bunch. It's got an official name.
A branch.
A hand.
Oh,
A cluster of bananas is called a hand.
I like a bunch better.
What's a single banana called?
A banana.
A finger.
Oh,
How about that?
well.
Kroger
A
click
hand
list, get ready.
and a finger.
Greg
Get
Milby's
ready.
going to order a hand of bananas.
Oh, you might end up with 20 million bags of bananas.
I want a hand and a finger.
I've done it different ways. I've placed orders where I've gotten one banana. Apparently did that wrong. And then I've placed orders where I've gotten like 5 bunches of bananas. Apparently I haven't figured it out yet.
Well, I think it comes down to the shopper too, because hey, you want the meat with the freshest date. If you don't
Right.
say that, they give you like, oh, this expires today.
That's true. I am one who adds a little in the notes. Thank you.
We got to do
Not
better with
planning
that.
on using this till next week. Thank you.
There you go. All right. Well, that's going to do it for Bacon in Your Mailbox for this Tuesday, January 26, 2021. That is show number 85 for those that are keeping notes and marking it on your wall. Don't mark it so deep.
Stick.
You just never know. Again, it's sponsored by our friends at Stith Family Farms, the Award Center, Amazing Glazing Donuts, and Bluegrass Cellular. She is Jana Clark, who's not made fun of for being old, and she's older than I am.
You don't have to tell everything you know.
I did at that point because I need to make myself feel better right now. I'm Greg Milby, community storyteller, and this has been Bacon in Your Mailbox. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, y'all.